Look at your face. Right now, in a camera, in a mirror, in your head, you'd assume it's yours, obviously yours. It's the most personal thing about you. Here's the uncomfortable truth. In most of the world, you have surprisingly little legal control over it. And the systems that do use it were built faster than anyone figured out who's actually allowed to. Let's start with something simple. Somewhere out there, right now, there is very likely a mathematical map of your face that you never agreed to and will probably never see. Facial recognition doesn't store a photo of you. It stores something stranger, a set of measurements, the distance between your eyes, the shape of your jaw, the curve of your cheekbones. All converted into a string of numbers, a face print unique enough to pick you out of a crowd of millions. Companies have built these face prints by scraping billions of photos off the open internet. Social media posts, news photos, old blog pictures, without asking a single person whose face appeared in them. Some of these databases contain face prints for a meaningful share of the entire population of certain countries, built from public photos nobody thought twice about posting. You didn't sign up. You just existed in public once, and a camera or a website caught it. So who actually owns that data? The honest answer is, it depends entirely on where you live, and even then, it's genuinely unsettled. In parts of Europe, your face is treated as biometric data, given some of the strongest legal protection that exists, requiring real consent before it can be collected. In parts of the United States, the rules are a patchwork. A few states have strict biometric privacy laws, most have none at all. Which means the exact same photo of your face might be fully protected crossing one state line and completely unregulated crossing another. There is no single global answer. Your face's legal status changes depending on which side of an invisible line you're standing on. Now, here's where it gets even stranger. Even if you never uploaded a single photo of yourself, your face can still end up in these systems because someone else posted a photo with you in it. A friend's vacation picture, a family reunion post. You never touched a keyboard and your face print may already exist somewhere, which raises a genuinely hard question nobody has fully answered. If your face can be captured and cataloged by other people's actions, in what sense do you own it at all? Ownership usually means control. And you have shockingly little control over where your own face travels once a camera catches it. This is starting to sound familiar, isn't it? We've talked before about how little of your body is truly fixed, how your cells cycle, how your memories rewrite themselves. Your face is doing something similar. Except now, it's not biology copying itself, it's databases copying it. Different companies, different countries, different systems, all holding their own slightly different version of who you are, and none of them fully agreeing on who's allowed to hold it. There's also a newer twist making this even messier. The same technology that identifies your face can now generate a face that never existed, or worse, generate your face saying and doing things you never did. Deepfakes borrow the same underlying idea, treat a face as a pattern of data rather than a physical singular thing, and that pattern can be remixed, which means the line between your real face and a synthetic copy of it is getting thinner, and our laws haven't caught up to that either. So, who owns your face? Legally, in most places, the honest answer is nobody's entirely sure. And it varies wildly depending on jurisdiction, on context, on which company's servers it landed on. Ethically, most people would say obviously you do. But ethics and law are not the same thing, and right now there's a real gap between what feels obviously true and what's actually enforceable. I want to be honest about where this leaves us because I don't think there's a clean resolution here yet. Regulators are scrambling. Companies are moving faster than the rules can follow. And you, the person whose actual face is at stake, are mostly a bystander to a debate happening in courtrooms and legislatures you'll never see. Maybe ownership was never really the right word for something this personal and this easy to copy. Maybe the more honest question is not who owns it, but who's currently allowed to use it and for how long. And that answer seems to change every year. Either way, the next time you smile for a photo, know that you might be handing over more than a memory. You might be handing over the one piece of data you assumed, without question, was permanently, uniquely yours. If that unsettles you a little, it should. It unsettles the people trying to write the laws, too.